Hey yo, what's going on, family? Welcome back on another podcast. I know I've been gone for a little bit while. Things got a little bit tough with work and everything. So I got myself really busy, plus with trading and everything. But I'm really happy I'm back on a Saturday night here in UK. The time is 10 past 11 p.m. I hope everyone is enjoying so far their time and your time as well with your loved ones. And I hope you have done some fantastic things today and you kept yourself busy and enjoyed your time. So today I want to present 5 subjects that I believe they trouble so many people out there, and I think they are important subjects, and I'm going to present to you right now. So let's jump into our main screen and you will see something new now. I can add our subjects on the top corner over there. So as you can see now, I have minimized a little bit my camera, and as you can see, I've got onto my main screen, let's say, I've got the thumbnail that I have for the podcasts. So people that they join, they can actually see the subjects right here top corner, and they can see the thumbnail as well, and they can know that it's a podcast, and hopefully they will join our family as well, because I'm really happy to hear everyone's experiences and opinions and thoughts, and this is how we learn, right? So let me check a little bit my phone because I received a notification. Okay, not important. Just an email, like uh, onto my main email saying like, oh, you're going live. I know I'm going live. Right, so I want to test a little bit something before we jump into the subjects. As you know, I handle myself everything, and it's really kind of complicated. And there we go. So I need to make sure that I pop out the live stream and that everything is correct. So when I go here, pop out chat, and we can see right there. Let me see though if hello everyone, welcome on another podcast. Let's see if it's going to show it. It doesn't show it for some reason. Let me see why. Oop, no, apologies. Let me remove the screen for the animation. There we go. Perfect. So, as we can see here, I might have to do it back again. This is a little bit weird. Right, so bear with me, guys. I'm going to continue. So it doesn't mean that because you are not gonna see me for a few seconds or a couple of minutes that I'm not going to be here. So as I was saying, I hope everyone has had a fantastic weekend so far. I know that time can be a little bit tough and it's not showing it, so I need to remove it and then create it back. You will see what I mean. So I'm going to call it window capture. I'm going to put it as YouTube live pop out. There you go. So you can see now what I'm trying to do, right? So I need to minimize that and I need that in here. So if I go, for example, like to our main screen, you can see here now, welcome, like, hello everyone, welcome on another podcast. So what I'm going to try to do now is put that there and there, and hopefully we have an amazing chat. There we go. So What I was saying, we've got the live chat over there as well. Okay, so we are good to go. As I was saying, I have a few subjects that I want to talk about, and I believe they can be related to many people out there, and hopefully, uh, it can actually be helpful for all of you. So I'm going to discuss about what is a real friend, because everyone has friends, right? We can't avoid that. Everyone has friends. And we have seen that the rate from the previous years, if you want like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 50 years ago, being socialized nowadays is really difficult. Many people out there, they will say like, what do you mean, Alex? I'm going to tell you right now. So we all have friends, right? How can we separate people that we know and who's a friend, right? I'm not going to go into a subject of what's best friend. Um, that's We can discuss a little bit about it, but I'm going to discuss more about the what is a real friend. So I was on a podcast the other day and I was listening to conversation, and there was this subject that it troubles many people about friendships. Oh, my friend like gave up on me, they left, they used me, they took advantage of me, and so many people will say that and many times. So how can you know what is a real friend? I can't give you the real definition because I don't think there is a real definition, but I'm going to explain with a few examples what is a real friend. Have you got a friend in your life that, for example, if I have to give a definition, is a real friend is not only in your good times there. They're not only there to celebrate a happy moment like a party or a trip or a movie or cinema or anything like that, or food, dinner and stuff. A real friend and a good friend is when you have been, when you have felt like depressed, sad, something happened, but as an experience, has that friend, when you text, right? Because nowadays we have our phones and everything, and it's so easy to contact someone, right? And have you actually sent a message and say, hey, do you know what? I broke up. I don't feel well. Can we have like a little bit of a talk? That friend, has he sacrificed something that he was doing at that time so he can be present, so he can be, or she, by your side and say, hey, I got you. What's up? What's going on? What happened? How are you feeling? Right? Are you okay? Do you need anything from me? Can I do something for you? So, having a friendship, I see it with the same way as a relationship, because it is a relationship, right? You spend time with a person, right? And it's nothing different than having a girlfriend or a wife or a husband or a boyfriend or a friend or anything like that, or a partner or whatever. I don't pay attention to the labels, right? You are my wife, I'm your husband, whatever, right? I don't pay on that. I value people for their character, for their personality. So if I text, for example, and you might have seen it through your experience and your life moments when you had like a rough time, when you picked up the phone, how many people out of 10 have appeared there for you? How many people have they been by your side to support you, to listen to you? It's really important that when you say like, hey, I'm not feeling well, can we talk? Right? Can we meet? It doesn't mean that that person that you're asking to spend time with is going to give the fight for you, is not going to solve your problem. Most of the times, and I'm talking from my experience, is that when I'm, for example, like I said, I had loads of friends, right? Let me rephrase. I had loads of people that I knew, and I thought they were friends. But in bad moments, that's when I realized that not everyone is your friend. And the more you grow up as a person, like age and stuff, the more you realize that you start losing friends that they weren't meant to be in your life, right? So when I did that, and I've been through many situations, many bad moments in my life, and when I was calling my friends and stuff, they weren't picking up the phone, they weren't answering back on the messages, and then they were coming with an answer as, sorry, I was busy. Do we really want to discuss about being busy? Like, let me break it down. I work 8 hours a day, Monday to Friday, right? On my normal job that pays everything, my bills and everything. Then I spend 12 hours onto my business, my YouTube, my trading, reading, gathering information, and loads of stuff, right? Sometimes I'm trying to learn guitar, so that I might be watching movies or anything like that. But movies is mainly like a 1 hour to just, chill out, right? Relax. I might be going out for a walk. I might be going out for like basketball or something like that. So do I really accept people that they say to me like, hey, I was busy, I'm sorry, I missed it? Because if you think about it, when you miss a call, right, and you see it, don't you call back? Don't you want to know what that person wanted from you? It's fine to say, hey, I missed your call, I was busy, right? Everyone can do loads of stuff in their routine, in their day life and stuff. But when you see, it's a different subject of saying, hey, I missed your call, right? I was busy, I was doing something else at that time. And it's different than, oh, right, that person called me. I'm not gonna reply now. That's way different. That's disrespectful, to be honest, in my opinion. So, for example, I did that test. It's not test, like we all have been through ups and downs and stuff. So I did that, and out of 10 people, I found myself being dealing on my own. And that's how I became a really great listener. That if anyone messaged me and says, hey, I'm in need, can we talk? If they say to me, can we talk? I know for sure that because of my personality and my character, I'm going to, if that person is really important to me, especially if it is really important to me, right? That person, I'm going to sacrifice anything I do at that time so I can go there and be by their side, right? So it's how I want to be treated, right? So I treat other people the way I want to be treated. So let me, for example, pause a little bit. Let me go on my phone on YouTube and see if we've got any people talking. Unfortunately, okay, we don't, but that video is going to be up there. We don't focus only on the live chat. We focus on to creating something valuable, and hopefully it will help lots of people out there. So I found myself into the position of, okay, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, they ignore me, right? How can it be possible out of 24 hours in our life, in our day, that we don't have 1 second to reply back and say, hey, what's up? How can I help you? Do you need anything? Right? So I'm not accepting when I get a reply and say, I was busy. But then when they need something, they are calling like crazy or spamming on the messages and stuff because they want something, right? So at that time, they do have time, they do have free time, they are not busy. What changed? And that's the second subject. Friendships like them, it's transaction. When they actually only need something from you and then they remember you, that's transaction. It's not friendship, right? I believe friendship, relationship, anything like that, it needs to have sacrifices. It's not going to be 100% all the time. I might have like 20% to give you, and you will have to put another 80% at that day. And then I might have to put 100% next day because you are having 0% because something happened to you, right? So I believe the effort changes as long as there is effort from both sides, right? So I got sick and tired of it. And I'm not the type of person that I'm gonna, disappear, ghost you. Because I think that's the second most disrespectful thing. Ignoring, ghosting. Uh, I think these are disrespectful. Either you are a human being and turn around and say, hey, you know what? I don't want to have that relationship with you. Like I don't want to have that friendship. That's fine. We can draw different paths. And I wish you well, and I hope you succeed and everything. Nice talking to you, nice meeting you. Bye bye, right? Than ghosting or ignoring or anything like that. So I had many friendships that I was only good in their eyes when I was providing, when they were gaining from me. That can put you into a disadvantage of you're losing first your time, you are not growing as a person, you are not learning anything. So what's the positive of having a friendship like that? A transaction friendship, right? There is no point. So many people will say, yeah, but you know what? I have feelings and stuff. That's fine. But you know what? The most difficult thing about love and loving someone is to let them go. If you truly love someone, but your paths don't align, the best thing that you can do for someone that you love is to let them go, because you still wish them well, you still wish them to be healthy, you still wish them to grow as individuals, you still wish them to be successful and stuff like that. It's just it doesn't align. Your paths, they don't align together. So what I mean about that is a real friend will sacrifice time to be there for you, right? Let's say, for example, I do this as a business and I read a lot, right? And let's say, for example, I'm in a podcast and someone I really care about and I love, and that's the same style with them. Like they care about me, they love me and stuff. If they call me and I see their name, that's how much I value someone. When I truly love someone and I care about someone, when I see their name calling me, I must pick it up, right? Because I'm free, I'm in my studio, right? So if someone calls me right now and I love that person and I care about and they do the same thing, and I see, hey, what's going on, right? I'm gonna put them mute, and I know possibly people that they are hearing this or they will listen to this and see this, they're not gonna like it, but it's important, guys, because someone can be in trouble. If life is so fragile that we shouldn't take for granted anything, right? And especially when you have a rule like my phone, my number, only specific people they know it, and if I see one of their name, I have to pick it up. I must pick it up because I don't know what's going on the other side. So I believe if I don't pick it up because I'm in my studio, I'm working and stuff, I think it's disrespectful towards the other person. Because when we are talking about, if they call me to tell me like, for example, I don't know, Are you live? I don't find that important, right? And that's why not many people have my phone number. Almost none, right? So I've got about 5 people, maybe, or 3. I don't remember, something like that. And if they call me, I have to answer, right? And if there is something going on, if they went through a breakup, or if they had like an incident or accident or anything like that, something like they feel depressed or anything like that, and they tell me, the minute that someone tells me, for example, hey, can we talk? And again, I'm going backwards. I'm that type of person that I'm not gonna sit on the phone and talk. I'm gonna grab my keys, drive wherever it is, and be there for them. That's how much I think it is important for people to understand that being in a relationship, being in a friendship, is not only happy moments or anything like that. You don't need that. You don't want someone to celebrate something, right? If, for example, like my investments go well, I don't need someone to celebrate it. Like, it's not a must, if it makes sense. It's not a must, right? I can pick up my phone and say, hey, bro, you know what? Do you fancy like a dinner? I'm paying. I'm my business is doing great, fantastic. Like, like you have a choice on that. But if someone calls me and say, hey, I really need to speak to you, I'm going to be like, hold on, just close the phone. I'll be over there in 2 minutes, right? And I haven't found many people out there that they are like that. There are great people out there. There is 8 billion people, almost 9 billion people, right? 100% I think, and I know for sure, that there's so many good people that they are going through the same thing. Because if you think about it, we're not like, our situation is not like unique. So many people are going through that. So what I mean is, that's a real friend, a friend that is going to sacrifice something, even their own happiness, to be there, to be in the mud with you, to be depressed with you, to sit on the bed and drink coffee or uh, hot chocolate or anything like that. I'm that type of person. Because how can you gain trust? People asked me the other day, like, I have so many conversations, guys, and I love having conversations. And no matter how successful someone is, I don't mind. I don't care. I'm not gonna put a label on your value as a human being and say, "Oh, you're successful. I'm gonna listen to you." No, you might be homeless. I will listen to you, right? Because we learn from everyone. So I had so many conversations, and they were saying to me, for example, like, how can you trust? How can you be betrayed so many freaking times, but you still decide to start over and over and over and over? Even that so many people have hurt you, or, didn't treat you right or anything. My answer is specific. I'm going to, like, hey, just because that happened to me in the past from that individual or how many people, doesn't mean I'm gonna judge the next person, because the next person, I might lose a chance of having like a really great friendship, right? There's so many people out there that they currently care for you. You don't know it, but they do. So, and they were surprised by my answer, because it sounds so positive, right? No anger, no hate, and stuff like that. I don't believe in anger. I don't believe in hate. I've been there. I've done that. Didn't help, right? I didn't grow as a person because of that. But everything happens for a reason, right? God has a plan for all of us, and we're going through lots of paths, difficulties, obstacles, and everything, right? So I don't walk away. I'm not ghosting. I'm not ignoring. If you decide, though, to treat me bad, then I will make sure that, because I trust the process, that, do you know what? It's only a matter of time for this friendship to fall apart, right? And I'm not going to feel sad or anything like that. I'm happy for the moment, I'm happy for the memories, but it's not working. So a real friend is to be in the mud with you, to sacrifice their own happiness so they can be there for you. And I did a test, and I spoke to many random people, and I said, hey, I'm doing a test for my podcast that I'm preparing. Can you tell me, out of 10 friends that you have, how many people have actually been there for you? And guys, I had a spreadsheet, and I was writing things down, and the results were like close to 95% of these individuals that I asked, that there is no one out there to be by their side with them, you know? And I was like, oh my God, oh my God, like this is terrifying. Like it's crazy. It's beyond imagination. Because I don't find any reason to be selfish, to try to gain from someone, to step over someone. No, I don't believe that. What I do believe is, if you are willing to have a friendship or a relationship, and you are willing to put this, not the same effort. Sometimes you might put the same effort, sometimes you might put higher effort, sometimes you might put lower effort, right? But as long as that 100% is getting filled by both sides, 20% me today, 80% you today, it gets to 100. Tomorrow I might put like 80% and you put 20%. I might put 100% and you put 0% because something happened to you. If you truly have one person that you can call and say, hey, can we talk? Can we meet? I'm going through a rough time. And they are there. They decide to leave everything so they can spend the time with you, so they can get you lifted, right? Uplifted or lifted. That friend, hold them so tight and never let them go. It's so rare that people nowadays, like most of my friends in the past, uh, they were lying to me, and I was always like, you don't have to lie to me. I'm not stupid, you know. I can see. I'm a really good um, person that I see things. Like, you can't fool me. Because I got the experience, so I can understand who's lying and who's not. So, for example, I had friends that they were telling me like, oh, you know what, I'm busy, and then they were hanging out with someone else that at that time they had fun, and I'm like, I have sacrificed time for you, mate, and you can't do this once for me. Other people, they put relationships over friendships, and then when their relationship ended up, you know, breaking up, they were coming back to me, and I'm like, no, because that's transaction. That's transaction. The minute I allow you to disrespect me in the way of when I'm going through something bad, you are not there, right? You don't understand me. But when you are going through something bad, you're expecting me to be there for you. No, that's transaction. I'm not here to do business, right? If you are not willing to put the effort and to have sacrifices, what's the point of having a friendship then, right? So that's a really, really important message. What is a real friend and what is transaction friend, right? Transaction friendship. Guys, honestly, if you have that one friend that you can go through anything in life, hold them tight. Yeah, but if you have a friend that they are only willing to do something like meet up because they want to gain and then they disappear, that's transaction. I don't agree with that. So let them go. Honestly, let them go. Let me go a little bit to the chat before I go to further. Jerry and Elba, really, really happy that you are back, guys. Honestly, I hope you are fantastic today, and I'm so sorry that I wasn't coming. I was trying to reply back to you, and I'm really happy that I can see you guys both home. But I know there's no excuse acceptable, but I really I was close. I was so closed myself the past few couple of weeks. Things have been, you know, um, so I had to spend time as much as I could for myself to get better and stuff. So before I come back to you guys, because I wanted to be fully 100% effort towards you. So I'm really glad to see you online here. Wow, you're truly a blessing as a friend, and lol, you sound just like Jerry. See, great minds meet, right? So you're truly a blessing. You're a blessing to us both. This is a beautiful podcast. What a beautiful blessing you are. Vanessa is here as well. Vanessa, really happy to see you back here. I hope you are well, and I hope you are having a fantastic Saturday so far. Greetings all from Vanessa. Jerry and Elba, wow, Jerry has gotten up at 2 a.m. because a friend needed to talk, and he's gotten dressed and said, honey, I love you, but needs me. I'll be back. That's just who he is. That's the most precious thing that you can see on a friendship. Like sometimes I'm like, how are you guys like that? Like how haven't you lost yourself, right? After so many things. Because I know I have lost myself. But I allowed people to point a finger, and that's when anger and hate came over and took over my life. But I'm really happy that I'm back as normal. But wow, hats off. Like that's the beauty of it, right? If you are in a relationship, if I am in a relationship, for example, and my girlfriend, wife, my brother calls me and says, "Hey, do you know what? Can we meet? Can we talk?" I will be the same, to be honest. I will be like, you know what? Hey, darling, you know what? He needs me. He needs me more than you now. When he doesn't need me more than you, I can be back. And if she understands that, that's a real beautiful relationship between you and your girlfriend, and or the opposite thing. So God bless you, Vanessa. Blessings to you, Jerry Elba. Love you. Vanessa, we love you. Vanessa, some folks are only friends for what they can get out of you. You'll know the true friends. Their fruit will show. And you know what, Vanessa? I'm not calling them a friend either. I'm calling that transaction. And it's really important that people can learn that as a not lesson, they can learn from it. They can learn from my experience and stuff, because the minute that it's transactionary, what's the point, right? I prefer to be alone than having someone that they are gonna use me or they're gonna like me only when I'm at my best. If they don't accept you, and that's another definition about, if they don't accept you for who you are, do not stay. Why would you change so they can like you while you will hate yourself in years' time, right? Transactionary friendship. It can only hurt you, right? So if, for example, I'll take my position, right? If, for example, a friend needs me and I spend so much time with my girlfriend, right, or with other friends, if I lie to them, if I lie to him or her, isn't it disrespectful? Why don't you turn around, for example, and say, Alex, why don't you just say the truth? You don't want that person, so don't Don't act like a toy. They're not a toy. They're human beings. And again, transactionary friendship. If you are truly a real friend, I don't think that lies should be taking place, right? If I have, like, for example, like a girlfriend, and my friend, for example, goes like, hey, do you want to chill? Do you want to go for dinner? Do you want to go for breakfast? Do you want to go for a trip or something like that? What stops me? Why do I need to feel stressed or scared or insecure and say, oh, do you know what? That happened. But then, if they find out that I spend it with my girlfriend, instead of saying, hey, I have to spend the time with my girlfriend this time, right? That's more disrespectful if you lie to them and they find out. And it happens to me. Many, many times it has happened to me. And then these friends are coming back and saying, I broke up with my girlfriend. And I'm like, and what? What are you expecting now? You lost the star. You lost something precious. Deal with it. I'm not coming back. There's no coming back. Right? Either you respect me, because I'm not going to judge you. If you turn around and say to me, like, I want to spend time with my friend or my girlfriend or whatever, I'm not going to judge you. Be real for me. Right? I hate lies. So I do the same. If I have a girlfriend, I'm not going to lie to my friend or to my friends. For what? For a girlfriend? How do I know that this person, a girlfriend, will stay forever with me? So instead of thinking I've got a girlfriend, I have to commit and I have to sacrifice my friendship. But when my girlfriend leaves me, for example, then I go back to my friend or to my friends. No, that doesn't work like that, right? So I believe honesty plays massive role into a real friendship. Being there in the mud with them plays massive role. Being willing to sacrifice something from you, from your time, to be actually in a bad moment for them, it's really important. And that's what I call a real friend. It's rare, right? So I don't value people by labels. Oh, it's my girlfriend, I have to do that. Oh, it's my friend, I have to do that. No, I value people and I value friends and relationships by one thing: their character, their personality, their honesty, right? Their effort, like their will to put the effort, their sacrifice. Are they willing to sacrifice? If I have an accident, are they willing to sacrifice anything that they are doing that moment so they can visit me in the hospital? Right? But if it is a transactionary friend, you don't need them. So that's me. I'm just sharing my opinion and my thoughts. That's a little bit about it. To the comment, everything in God's time. Absolutely, absolutely. You ask God for patience. He's gonna make you go through thousands of waves. You are gonna cross oceans and deserts so you can get that patience. God only makes you go through moments because He's preparing you for something. Like, I'll give you an example now out of these subjects. I reached this week by Friday morning, I've reached from $2,300 because I lost money. I lost $4,000 last week. And I made this back in 4 days, right? I reached into like 8.5K pure profits. And I'm like, hold on a minute. I just made like from $1,000 easily a day up to $3,000 a day. So I'm making so much. Okay. So something happened on Friday. I lost 5.5K. My first reaction, I started laughing. I'm like, oh my God, I'll live for this. I'll live for this because it doesn't matter. You have to lose in order to gain. You have to feel sad in order to know what is happiness. You have to feel depressed for you to know what is relaxing, peace. You have to get all the negativity so you can know the positivity. You can't have it the easy way. God is not preparing you for the easy way, right? So I know for fact, I started laughing. I even called my mom and I said, hey, you know what? I lost 5.5K. People will go to me and say, oh, you failed. Did I? Did I? Or, or did I just learn a lesson out of it? Or is it because I trust the process, I trust the plan, that God is preparing me, He's opening the carpet for me. He's unfolding the carpet so I can walk on it and be ready. So every fail, every negative thing, I see the positive side. And I'm like, I wasn't ready. So God is not, He doesn't want to give it to me right now, right? So that's a little bit about it, everything in God's time. Guys, I feel so amazing, honestly, that I can share all these with you. Healing begins at home. Whatever one needs to be okay, do that. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm well. I got my mugs. Hey, shout out to Vanessa for having her mugs just arrived. Love them. Really, really happy about it. And shout out to Savage Faith Creations that she's our merch sponsor. And I have to say, I've never met people like you guys in my life. Like, it's truly a blessing. Like, honestly, I really much appreciated your support. Recognize when for Vanessa, by the way, for this one, if you don't mind, send some photos if you want on the breakfast house so we can see, put a smile on it and hold the mug or anything like that. It's only going to be between us on Discord, and whoever wants to join the Discord, end of this podcast, it will be the first link down below the description. The second link is going to be Savage Faith Creations, our merch sponsor, down below in the description. So click it, please. Have a look. It's for a good cause, and it's brilliant, honestly. What we do here is not money-wise. Like, I'll show you now. That has no value, right? People who think it has a value, it doesn't. It's dead, right? And I'm going to speak about the value of money on another one, but it doesn't mean anything. I wouldn't put money onto a relationship, onto like a partnership. I wouldn't put it in front, because being real can unfold the carpet for you, and wealth is what matters. Having lots of money doesn't matter. So I'm chasing time. That's my financial freedom. I'm chasing time to be financial freedom, right? Money will, obviously, businesses will provide that, absolutely. But do I care having a lot of money? No. Do I care having a lot of money so I can do the charities that I want? Yes, absolutely. Because I want to impact out there, society, the world, everything, with good causes. I don't want to impact them saying like, oh, you know what, I'm rich, so what? You know what? So, hey, Stacy, Savage Faith Creation is here. Oh, apologies. Recognize when folks are using you and handle them accordingly. Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? People don't run from love. They run from accountability. So if people ghost you, it's because you were so real for them that they didn't want to believe. They didn't want to believe besides their lies, their comfortability, right? Let them believe that. Let them live in a lie. If you're true, real, and they don't accept you, they don't value you, leave. Move forward. Other people are there waiting for you to notice them because they value your love. So people don't run from love, they run from accountability. So whoever blames you, oh, you know what, it was so stressful, our relationship or our friendship, or you know what? Was it? Or was it because they were living in a lie that they wanted you to believe on it because they could then be a transactionary friendship? So move away. That's what I have to say. Vanessa, Elba and Jerry with hearts. Vanessa says, I hate liars as well, and I don't fall for lies when I know a person is lying. Vanessa, I want to ask you now that because we can relate. When you know someone is lying, do you tell them? And then do you give them the chance to carry on until they mess up? That's what I do. I'm like, you know what? I believe in the good side of you, but I'm gonna let you do the mistake. I'm not gonna do the mistake. I'm gonna hold you accountable. I'm gonna tell you, you know what? Don't lie to me. You're like, I know what you did, right? And if they turn around and say different excuses and stuff, I'm going to let them believe that I believe them until they make the first mistake. It's kind of like a chess game for me. So, Alex with hearts, Stacy, I hope everything is going well. I'm not gonna go through it on the live because I don't know if you want to discuss about it, but I'm really, really glad that you guys are here. Hi Stacy, we love you. For sure, we love every single one of you guys. Love you back, sister. Sometimes I'm saying to Stacy instead of saying Stacy, I'm saying Stace or sister, you know. And I love that. I love that. Like I feel here like my own family, and that's beautiful. And I think we all do feel like family right now, and this is amazing. And especially for me as a creator, I feel so honored, guys, for you. Honestly, this love, I hope it gets spread across the world and people can actually join and be part of that because we do want something like that. We do want that. There is so much fakeness out there. There is so much lying out there. But there is absolutely, I have to say that the opposite of that, there is so much greatness out there. There is so much kindness out there. And it's just we prefer to notice the negative side and focus on that. And it's honestly, guys, it's a big journey. For me to not focus on the negativity anymore, it's mind blowing. Like I never believed that I can overcome that. And from every single negative aspect, I can see the positive side. Like I lost 5.5K. I love that. Because what's opposite of that? Lesson, experience. I'm gonna do better. So I'm growing as a person. I felt sad. Yeah, but the minute I feel happy, I can notice that this is happiness. I felt depressed. Oh, you know what? Yeah, but peace is coming, right? That's the positive side of it. You have to experience like a ship, not a ship. I pronounced it correctly. A ship has to go through thousands of big waves in order to arrive into a port. It can't always travel into a nice calm sea, can it? Right? But end of the day, it will make it to go to the port safe. So it's an experience, guys. Enjoy it. So love the mugs. You do such a great job. Hey, that's all about Stacy. That's all about Stacy. I only provided the logo, that's it. And even though that I provided the logo, she actually created it much better. So all Stacy. Love you, Stacy from Jerry and Elba. Stacy, thank you. It was all Sub's creativity on his mugs. I just gave it life. Oh, right. I see what mugs you bought. Okay, that's beautiful. It was fantastic design. I have to be honest, and I said that to Sub as well. Fantastic work from both, honestly. Blessed to have you, Jerry and Elba. I'm so proud of both mugs. Oop, I feel I missed so many comments to be honest. Hold on a minute, guys. Bear with me. You need a page so they can post pictures of your merch, Alex. I have the breakfast house. You can post your breakfast. You can post a walk. You can post like hiking. You can post like your mugs. You can post like your dishes. I don't mind about it. Like this is breakfast house and it can have anything. Will do. I can do that. Jerry and Elba, we were praying, apologies, all day. Then until we knew she was going home, we were so happy that God heard our prayers. That's so relieving, honestly. Much love back to you guys, honestly. Stacy with the hearts. God hears and answers prayers. I believe that. I believe that too because you know what? And I will say that I will I will not take credits. Even my profits, I was saying, hey, do you know what? I only put the effort, I only put the hard work. He's the one who provides. So I ask him patience. He has put me through thousands of difficulties and obstacles, and I'm still there. I'm still there, right? And one more thing I need to say is that when I said people don't run away from love, they run away from accountability, is because not a single person can think or should think that they aren't loved. Everyone is loved, and you know who's the first person that loves you? One and two, right? You're inside. And then third party comes aboard. But he is the one who loves everyone. No matter your religion, guys, I don't mind, right? You can call it God, you can call it universe, you can call it energy, you can call it aura. Something out there is moving the strings. So you are loved from there and you are loved from inside you. Are you waking up and feeling like, do you know what? I'm really happy about myself. I'm a good person, right? I'm saying that. I'm saying that. And that's another subject as well for today that we're going to discuss about good and nice. So, guys, please keep Stacy in prayers. She doesn't rest because she's always being pulled from so many. She's a blessing from God, a true person. I want to help people who are not already getting help. The small charities, the personal ones, the ones that may not be a big, huge thing, but will make a big, huge impact. Stacy, I couldn't have said it much better. You covered me. Honestly, doesn't matter. Kindness and goodness and good exist, and no matter the size, is there. So, Stacy, you and your family are a blessing. Hello, James. 007 is here. Hello, James. I hope everything is going well for you, mate. I hope any difficulty, it's long gone now, past over that. And I hope you and your family are well. And I hope you have a fantastic Saturday as well. Well, it's midnight, so Sunday for us. You guys are amazing. God bless everyone. James, good evening, Stacy. God bless you, brother James 007, 007. Good evening, Vanessa. Good evening, Jerry and Alba. James, I ordered that tea and tried it. Nice, strong, but nice. Lovely, lovely. I'm saving the other Cody thing I showed you for the holiday time. I think I didn't forget though. Perfect, perfect. Hope Cody is well, mate. Hope he is well. How is Cody? Praying well. We love him. Hi Vanessa, was in the ringtone's gold tea you ordered. That is my favorite. I have it with milk. I'm posting a chicken picture right now. Okay, okay. God bless you both, Jerry and Alba. Cody is keeping well and keeping happy. I'm sorry, guys. I have to focus on the comments as well, because as you can see, if I don't, I feel like I disrespect you. So I have to mention these comments, and we're going to jump into our third subject. So we discuss about real friend and transaction friendship. I'm going to clip them as well, so they can be in individual small videos out there. So anytime you want, you can just go search, like for example, F2F, Financial Freedom, podcast, real friend, boom. Transaction friendship, boom. Nice and good guy difference, boom. Another video. So yes, James, it was the ringtones gold. We Americans don't generally put milk in our tea, lol. We don't do in Europe either. But it's nice. If it tastes really, really nice. We did the Boston Tea Party thing back in the day. That's why Americans went to coffee with milk. Lol. Vanessa, good work. That is my favorite tea. I have tried a lot of tea too. It's definitely best with a bit of milk added though. I only drink it with milk. I make the tea first, then add a bit of milk after. Amin from Jerry and Elba. In the UK, ringtones tea is a weaker smooth tea. A lot of people like Yorkshire tea, but that is very strong. It is, mate. It is indeed. I have Yorkshire tea. About 3 times stronger than ringtones tea. Ringtones tea is best. Good evening, Alex. By James. I sold one of my options with Wolf. I paid $99 for 2 options, sold one for $902. Fantastic. Exercised the other at $7 for a total of $700. Vanessa, wow. Wow, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Keep it going. Keep it going. Still pocket $200. The stock is now around $14 per share. Fantastic. You're doing great. Love it. Lovely. Love to hear that. Thank you, Stacy. Well done, Vanessa, on your Wolf options, Vanessa. I went through all comments. Now we can go back to our subject. So, I hope you are not tired and I hope you are not bored already. Bear with me, stay with me, because these subjects are really, really a fantastic topic, and it's worth it. It's worth it, guys. So the next subject is a nice and a good guy difference. I had a conversation lately and with lots of people actually, and they said, I believe you're a nice guy, but you do that, and I'm like, okay. And some other people are going like, you're such a nice guy. How? Like, you've been through a lot, you still smile. Every time at work, for example, I smile, I say good morning, or sometimes I might say morning. But my morning is sounded like morning, you know. I put a little bit of a tone, kind of like Harry Potter style, you know, from the movie when George or Frank was, I remember, they saw Harry Potter with their sister, their younger sister, and they go like, morning, you know. And it's actually like really fantastic. It actually generates energy. You can see that I'm smiling straight away. So now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Haha, who remembers that? I was thinking that sentence, Stacy, lol. Full hearts and hugs from Jerry and Elba. Stacy, haha. So, many people will say, I'm a nice guy. Many people will say, how? How are you such a nice guy? How you can keep smiling? Now, guys, I have a little bit of, in brackets, when I was in military and I was sitting on the train station waiting for my train so I can go back to my family as a visit, there was an elder person, which I said to him, I would be so happy to call you grandpa, because I grew up as a kid that I didn't spend much time with my grandpas, both of them. So I've lost one at the age of 3 or 4 years old, and then my other one, I lost him at the age of, I think, 6 or 5, something like that. And I have such a unique place in my heart for elders, um, because the wisdom that they have, it's fantastic. And let's be honest, guys, if you see an elder person entering the bus and there's no seat, don't you feel bad if you don't get up and say, hey, you can sit here, have my seat? Don't you feel something inside you that it generates such a unique energy and you feel so good about it? So he said to me, "You're in the military." I said, "Yeah, yeah." So we started having a conversation while waiting, and he goes like, "Son, I want you to remember something. When life hits you so hard, please do not forget to smile." I'm saying it, guys, to you like that, and I'm ready to actually like cry. And I every time I was losing my smile, I was remembering these words that I'm letting that person down. So I can't lose my smile, right? So anytime that something's happened in my life or something like that, I keep smiling because it's not only about me, it's about the other people as well. That they might get such an energy from you and say, hey, that person is going through a rough time, but look, he's still smiling. A good morning, it changes you, right? You feel unique if a person wakes up and the first thing that they do is like having you in their thoughts and say, good morning, how are you? How are you feeling? Did you sleep well? Have a good night. All these things are so simple, honestly. And it's crazy. And other people will say I'm a good guy. Other people might say I'm a terrible guy. I'm a horrible guy. Doesn't matter. Because you know what matters? How I treat others. That's what matters. And I know it. And what opinion you have for yourself. Now, I turn around to these people and I said, I'm not a nice guy. I'm a good guy. A nice guy doesn't know what he stands for. He doesn't have like boundaries. He's a yes. He's a pleaser. He's a people pleaser. It's a yes. Yeah, 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 of course. Yeah, why not? Yeah, yeah. I've been there. I've done that. Why would I stay there? So you need to set boundaries in your relationships, in your friendships, in your family, right? Because if you don't feel like you have to know the right and the wrong, I believe in that. You have to know what's wrong and what's right. And if someone tries to make you like, hey, you need to do that, if that goes against my values, against my boundaries, not happening, dude. No. So I'm a good guy because I have my standards, I have my boundaries, I know the right and wrong, right? So there were so many people out there that they were telling me like, hey, come for a drink. I don't drink. Well, you have to. I don't. Do you still want me to come there for my company? But you have to drink. Unless Pepsi or Dr. Pepper or anything like that considered as a drink, fine by me. But you're not making me drink. If someone turned around and said to me like, here you go, have a cig. Now I quit my smoking bad habit, so I quit smoking. So even if someone doesn't smoke, I would never give a cigarette because it's a bad habit. And why would I put someone into that position? So if you want someone to hang around, respect their boundaries. So I haven't been out. I'm not going into pubs or clubs or anything like that because people wanted me to pay for drinks or to go out to drink. I don't. If you can't accept that, you are trying to change me. So you are not accepting me for who I am. So that's why I'm a good guy. I set my boundaries, I set my values, and if you trespass that, then I'm sorry, it's not working. But a nice guy will fall into the traps, right? If you are a nice guy and someone tries to change you, you can be easily manipulated. They can gain from you. They can take advantage from you. And as I say, I've been there, I've done that, right? I've been manipulated. Possibly I'm still being manipulated, but I let them think that I get manipulated. I'm just giving chances. That's the difference, right? So that's the difference between being a nice guy and a good guy. And I hope you guys see your value and set your boundaries, because whoever doesn't respect you for who you are and they try to change you, you don't need them, right? And again, you can see these subjects are going through a motive, like a pattern, real friend, a transactionary friendship, nice and a good guy, connected, all of them. So let's go a little bit on the comments. Oh, my kids sat on the floor giving their seats to elders on the trolley in TN. I was pregnant and still gave up my seat. I mean, Stacy, you know, like your family is such in a high respect position for me. Like I told you already, I haven't seen kids nowadays like yours. They're so good kids. And you should be feeling proud, you and your husband, that you have done actually a fantastic job, and they can't be affected by the bad outside that exists in the world. So honestly, really great job. Because when you are walking with the Lord, the Spirit of the Lord makes you stronger by being able to be humble. You have to be humble. You have. Doesn't matter. Like, even that I had 8.5K, I was still humble. I was preparing something crazy, but then when I lost the money, it took me a step back. But it's a learning lesson. So I would always give my seat to an older person. I always have respect for older people. See, we are a great community here. We're a great family. And one thing that I want to say is that what was it, the sentence? It's about good minds, great minds, and slow. Slow minds discuss about people. Good minds discuss about events. Great minds discuss about ideas, right? And you can see that. I think it was Socrates that said that. Can't remember. One ancient Greek guy said it, philosopher. I think it was Socrates. And I think about that so many times. Slow minds discuss about people, so they judge each other. So there's nothing good on that. Good minds discuss about events, so they focus into like now, their happiness on now. They are not thinking of a little bit what are they gonna do on the future. I had so many people that they were wasting so much money into the present so they can have 1 minute of satisfaction, or an hour or 10 hours, while they were sacrificing their future. What's the great about that? What's the good about that? And that's why good minds discuss about events, and great minds discuss about ideas. Right now, we are great minds. Whoever comes in, it can be good mind and it can grow to great minds. Was I always a great mind? No. Absolutely no. No one is perfect. But I reach into that position. I'm discussing about subject that I never thought I'll be able to first, A, go on YouTube and discuss about these subjects. B, have my own opinions about these subjects because they are really, really valuable and important in nowadays. And I'm like, 3, to create a community. Like, would I ever think about that? No. Like, it's crazy. But with the right people around you, great minds meet together. They create something great. Greatness comes from that. So you can be a nice person and both be good, but it's hard to be a good person and not be nice. Okay, I respect that, Stace. But I still believe that a nice guy will always say yes to everyone. So they are sacrificing their own happiness, their own peace, which these are the 2 last subjects that I'm going to discuss about. But I'm willing, if you want, we can discuss about this. I don't mind at all. Although you can be good and not nice also. Like as I said, I'm a good guy, I'm not nice. If you treat me bad, that's what's coming for you as well. And I'm talking to a second person thing. But that's my rule. After I got betrayed, I got taken advantage of, I got manipulated, and even now, I'm still gonna believe in the greatness inside a person's heart. But if you still show me that you don't deserve that, then that's it. I have my boundary set. You are not putting the effort. You are not in my life. I don't need that. So, but I can agree. Although you can be good and not nice also, so I agree on that. Be nice and both be good, but it's hard to be a good person and not be nice. On that, I have to a little bit disagree. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Thank you, Stace. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I remember Jerry had a woman argue with him because he opened the door and held it for a woman, and the woman got mad. Jerry said his mother always said, "You give me respect, then respect other women." Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm the same kinda. Like you respect me, I'll respect you. I'll respect you, you will respect me. So if you don't, that's your loss, you know? But I respect everyone's opinion, everyone's experiences, everyone's lifestyle, everything. I don't respect ignoring. I don't respect lying because I'm a really humble person. I'm a really good guy, to be honest. There's no reason for you to lie to me. I'm not gonna freaking hate you, you know? So yeah, they are still kids. Haha, they have moments for sure, brother. Definitely. But from the way I have seen it, they're really, really educated kids, and they're really, really good kids. But for sure, the important things in life, the values that will make them good adults, they they done pretty good job. But teenagers, I mean, I have to get into that situation when the Michigan kind of like accent comes in. So yeah, um, but teenagers, we all been there. We all been there. I was a really calm teenager, and I was a rebel as well at the same time. Going for a night out in the 90s was totally different to going out now. Yes, yes, right? Like, mate, I've been out so many freaking times with so many freaking people, and all I could see was sitting in their phones. And I'm like, what's the point? I'm coming to spend time with you so we can socialize, not for you to be inside the screen and texting others. You want to be with them? Go be with them. Don't freaking treat me like that. You know? So I was walking away. So we didn't have that back in the days. We actually felt so nice by saying to our friend in school, for example, or picking up the phone and say, "Hey, do you want to go for PlayStation or for football or for anything like that?" And they would be like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And we had that feeling of, "I miss you, bro." Right? So it was so simple. So ever since the year 2000, I have seen the world has changed so much. The year 2000 was the changing point. James, I know you got in the live show a little bit, what's it called? Um, a little bit later, but I said that there's so many charts that they are showing that 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30, 50 years ago, the rate of being unsocialized has increased massively. And I can't remember the exact number, but people are losing that connection. And I'm like, am I different? Have I did I get born into a different age? Am I a time traveler, to be honest? Like, did I travel from another age, and now it's kind of like weird. Like I've thought so many freaking things, honestly. Um, but yeah, like it's crazy, honestly. It's crazy. That was the comment that I was reading, by the way, guys. Yes, James. Stacy, give your mom a kiss from us. Something really changed for me since the year 2000. I miss the 90s so much. For me, it was like living in a different world. Mate, we have to adapt, to be honest. Like I'm literally scared a little bit about my kids when I have, if I have, or if I adopt a kid, because I always wanted to adopt first, because saving one kid out there can make a difference. And I had people coming to me with anger and say, "Oh, it's not the same," and I'm like, "What do you mean it's not the same? Just because it doesn't have your blood, you're gonna love that human being less? What are you talking about? You know?" So my response was always like that. I always wanted to adopt first and then uh, make my own kids. But I would love my, any of my kids. I would love them the same. Any, any. I don't mind. And it's crazy. It's crazy that I've actually even said on a discussion that we are 8 billion people. How many kids are out there starving or anything like that? Instead of creating a new life, why don't we try to take care of the existing life in this planet, on this planet? And they were looking at me like I'm an alien, and I'm like, am I so different? So yeah, in the 90s too, in the 80s too. In the 80s and 90s, younger people had a lot more respect for older people than I feel they do now. People seemed more respectful in general. For that, I have to say, Stacy, there is no education. That's why. If you don't learn manners, which is part of education, if you don't learn how to treat others, we're gonna see more people get taken advantage of by others. We're gonna see more manipulative people. We're gonna see more people hurting others. So it's all about education, right? So I don't know. Maybe I'm just different. I'm just weird. I don't know. Um, I'm almost done with the sauna and do not want to get into in the cold plunge. Our self-care, self-care, self-care. Just gotta keep saying it. I mean, if you're praising Stacy and you are just saying like self-care, self-care, self, it's not gonna change anything, is it? Put a blanket. God bless you, Stacy. Lol. I hate when folks ask you to go out to eat and they are on their phone the whole time. I tell them I'm out. It's about respect. Let me tell you one thing about that. If I go out, I don't touch my phone, right? Only I will touch it for my investments. That's it. For a second, just to see the price. That's it. Done. I will never, because it's so disrespectful having your phone and the other person in front of you. It's kind of like building a wall and say, hey, you know what? Yeah, what's the point? Being with someone there, it means you want to spend time with that person, not with your phone that you have it 24/7, right? So it's crazy. So I said the same thing to my best friend. Whenever he was getting his phone, not so much, but whenever we were doing a trip or anything like that, and he was on his phone, I'm like, can you not just leave it? I was getting angry. Can you not just not leave it so we can discuss or anything like that? And I don't know. I don't know. And I've done the same thing. He has also, I think, told me, why are you staring your phone? So each other holds accountable each other, and that's the beauty of it. So I like it when people have manners also. I like to have manners and always say please and thank you. I like to open the door for people and also all other similar things. There is nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Being kind, nothing wrong with it. It's for free. Oh my God. Vanessa, you are so right. Lol, you are walking with the Lord, Alex. Nothing is wrong with you. You are a blessing. Uh, I agree. I agree, Jeren Elba. I think we are all blessed by each other and by the one and only. Vanessa, I agree. I have been thinking a lot about phones and technology recently. I think phones have been a bad thing for society, and I think AI will be even worse. It won't make the world better. Absolutely. Absolutely. The 1% is gonna gain, and the 99% of people will be in a worse place than before. That's facts. That's the truth. That's the evidence, right? That's why. Oh, I can't explain it further. I think that covers it. If you are not socialized, like I remember ancient Greece, they were gathering people, they were gathering around stones, and they were doing what we're doing, right? Exchanging experience, exchanging opinions and thoughts. And they developed so many freaking things, right? And we don't in the 2025, are we for real? That we have such an advanced technology and we are not progressing as humans? Like for real? I can't accept that. Definitely I can't. So I totally agree with you, James. You are right, 007. 007, did I say that right? Yes, yeah. People don't know how to communicate with each other anymore. Yeah, talking to myself doesn't still say, haha, okay. I mean, it actually helps and it doesn't sometimes. Just don't get crazy, sister. Alex, I was watching old adverts from the 80s and 90s on YouTube the other evening. It brought back so many great memories for me. I love music from that era too. It was like a different world then. There was a meaning, James. There was a meaning on songs, on movies, series, anything like that. I still watch some series back from the 90s and 2000s, especially a unique place in my heart. There is One Tree Hill. I suggest you guys see it if you haven't. It's a beautiful series and it taught me so many valuable things as a teenager. And I was always interested, like, I've never studied in school. For you guys out there that you are gonna watch this video and you have reached into this moment, this very minute, let me tell you something. I never studied at school. I was an A plus student at the age of 13. Then everything collapsed because I realized the truth. Schools, colleges, universities are designed to keep you limited. And that's why the name of this channel, Finite to Freedom. I'd never wanted to be finite. Never. So what I did, my teachers were like, Alex, you haven't done your homework. And I was like, why? Why would I do that? And they go like, because otherwise you're gonna fail the class. And I'm like, fail me. Fail me. What? I'm not gonna be able to go find a job. I'm not gonna be able to go finish my military training. What? Is my IQ low? You are better than me? I'm like, why we can't see equal things? Why don't we just try to learn from each other? So I never studied, and my mom was worrying about that. I'm not gonna go to university. I'm not gonna go to anything like that. And as soon there was one conversation, guys, and that conversation was about the antimatter, and I explained it so beautifully in the class, and you could see from people and teachers that they actually saw me as nothing, as being nothing. They actually stayed with their mouth opened, and I'm like, what now? You are an A plus student. You were disrespecting me. You were having a laugh. What do you know about the antimatter? And now think about it. At the age of 14, 15 years old, right? At the age of 10, I turned around to my teacher in primary school and I said, Sir, does the universe have an end and a beginning, he couldn't explain it because no one could. And listening it from an age of a 10-year-old boy, you go like, what? So, guys, read what you want. Read valuable books. Just because you are gonna read maths doesn't mean you have a high IQ. Just because you have an A plus grade doesn't mean you are better than someone else. Because that someone else that doesn't have grades is not limited. He's not valued about grades. And there is an interview from a successful person, if you don't believe me, that he got asked by a host, a person who was hosting, and he got asked like, do you value your son's grades? And he goes like, no. And I told my son the same. If you want to do something, go chase it. Go chase it. No grade should limit you. The minute they put a label on your name as a student, that's it. They can do whatever they want. And what? Are you gonna sit down here and tell me that 1700 and now 2025, that everything has developed extremely, but schools are the same classrooms, same way of teaching, same way of, oh, if you need to speak, you need to raise a hand. What? Like, cars have been upgraded, motorbikes, planes, helicopters, boats, ships, anything. And you are telling me that in a time of space of 325 years, schools are remaining the same? Why? Question that. Why? Right? The answer is simple. Because it's manipulative. It's pure manipulation. If you attend school and the employer goes like, they see the CV and they go like, oh yeah, perfect, yeah. That's what they are. That's what they do. They just want to make sure that their risk management is lower than hiring someone that never attended a school. But that never attended school might be the best worker that can make so much money to the company. So it's, honestly, I hate how children and grandchildren aren't present, in brackets, yes, absolutely, while, not brackets, what's it called, the thingy, while being with you, because they are always on their phone texting and such. We're losing being in the present and giving presents with folks. Absolutely, Vanessa, 100%. And you know what? The biggest thing that I have done when I was going back in Greece to visit my mom, never I ever spent time on my phone. I was there with her. I was listening to podcasts. I was explaining her. I was doing the translation so she can understand what I'm saying. And then we were building our conversation. And it was such a beautiful moment for me and my mom to sit around the table to discuss together, than for me to spend time with people that they actually don't give a F about me. So why would I spend time on this when I've done that? I wasted time, but my mom is not gonna be always there. So my conversations with people, that's what my memories will be. That's something unique, amazing. So I 100% agree that people that they are not present, I don't know what's going on. Vanessa, I agree. Phones, when used too much, are just a distraction from real life and communicating real people face to face. Absolutely. Miss the days when if you wanted to see your friend, you had to go to their house and knock on the door rather than sending a text. Oh my God, you remember that? I almost forgot about that, mate. Like literally, I was going because you know, like the neighborhoods in Greece are so small and stuff, and we were going outside of their apartment or whatever, and we were shouting their name. Hey, you coming downstairs for football? was brilliant, honestly. I like that you reminded that mate to me, James. Really important, mate. Fantastic. This is Cecilia. I'm timing my mom for a cold bath. And Elba, I'm glad you are out of surgery. Oh, that's so wonderful. That's so wonderful. Beautiful, beautiful. Cecilia, I hope you are well. I hope you are well. Stay away from your phone, yeah? Just a joke around. Sending a text is no fun compared to actually calling at their house to see them in real life. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hello, Cecilia from James. Jerry and Elba, thank you, Cecilia. I'm still in the hospital. Savage Faith, Stacy. Hi, James. How's Cody? Hi, Cody is well and happy now. Thank you for asking. He loves his Leeds football kit. Today in the UK, Leeds was playing Burnley. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tell me about it. I went to pick up my best friend, right? I was stuck for over almost an hour in the traffic, and we're talking a distance of 10 minutes. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, you know? And the reason is, I coming back to a real friend, how much of a real friend I am, and I'm proud of that, and I'm gonna say it, is that I spent almost an hour in traffic to actually go pick him up, come here, use my studio so he can record his video because he starts his own channel. And then he left, right? But I care about what I did for him. And I didn't even think about I just wasted my time. I just wasted 1 hour of my time. And I wasted another 30 minutes for listening to his podcast, for example. I didn't. Because that's what a real friend does. Sacrifice his own time for someone who truly cares about and love to actually see them grow. Of course I'm gonna support him. Of course I'm gonna drive. Absolutely. So now that you reminded me about Burnley and Leeds, mate. I hope you had a fantastic time, by the way, there with Cody. Cecilia, you have a special day coming up, and we'll love you. Definitely is going to be a special day. I'm not gonna say anything. And watch them match. I play soccer too, but we don't really watch soccer on TV. Good, good. I prefer American football. I prefer baseball, and mostly I prefer basketball. So that's it. Right. So next subject is your peace and your happiness. If you haven't noticed, that on top of my head is the Finite to Freedom subscription goal. I'm requesting for people who are watching and you like the content and our community and everything that we do here, I'm really requesting for you to find a second of your time for free to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification button so you can actually receive the latest news, our videos when they are coming on, and our podcasts or live streams when I am live and everything. This is going to help us massively to expand this community and reach further into greatness and reach to further people who are much further away and reach towards them and say, hey, I got you. You can feel safe here. You can feel like you can be respected. You can feel that you can express your opinion and your experience and everything, and we can learn from each other. You can feel that. So I'm going to put the Discord server first link down below the description, and the second as well, as I said, is going to be Savage Faith Creations. Our Stacy, which is our merch sponsor, and she has made a fantastic work about our clothes and everything, which they are going towards a charity, and it's fantastic. It's fantastic. I need to place my order as well. and raise that. So please, if you want to assist us and to hit the 250 subscribers, please do. Please do. We only want. I don't really care to receive anything from YouTube. Like, that's not going to become like, how can I say that? Like, I have my normal job. I'm not expecting to live from YouTube. But would it help? Yes, because it would free my time and I would be more here, covering more podcasts, having more chances of creating a studio, and then people can come in and have like live podcasts, right? People face to face, and it can help. And most important, the thing that I want to create is a community where whatever we decide to do as a charity, we can gather a decent amount of money and we can have an impact out there, right? I can still donate on my own. I can still do it on my own. You can still do it on your own. But doing it as a community, it's much, much more beneficial. And I'm going to, when we reach to that stage, I'm going to say, hey, for this month, all money will go towards this charity. We are going to have polls. Hey, which charity would you like? This. And then the more percentage we choose that charity, we focus on that for the whole month. I'm not going to receive any single penny of it, and we can actually impact. Because think about it, the way I thought about it is that, yes, as me, one person, I can make still an impact as one person, right? You can do it as well, one person. But imagine reaching into like an incredible number, right? Of I don't know how much can I say, like 100,000 subscribers, 1,000,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, right? The more the subscribers, the less the money we can spend, and we can have a more and bigger impact out there, right? Imagine my first goal is kids with cancer. I've said it openly on Discord. I've said it with my members. I've said it with this community as well. And I'm saying it now fully comfortable on a live. I have grown up as a kid. Every single month I was heading to a hospital and I could see kids there. And you know what? One thing that made me feel grateful, it was this experience. That I was feeling grateful that I had a mom, that I had my health, that I had food on my table, that I had clothes, that I had a house, a roof above my head. I was taken care of really good. And I have my arms, I have my legs, right? I feel grateful. No money can replace this greatness the grateful that I feel. And I was watching these kids and I'm like, I can't help them. How can I help them? What can I do? And it leads into this very moment after 20 years. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to create that. And I'm going to make it happen. Because I'm disciplined, I've got patience, and I'm going to put my hard work. I was about to get banned from right now if I said it. But I'm gonna put my hard work towards that goal. That's the biggest goal for my journey. Not my financial freedom, not my investments. That's gonna be my first and my last biggest goal. How I can impact out there people that they are in need. So that's why I'm requesting you guys, if you want to join me, this is going to lead into this great goal, and we can actually go from one person. We are now like thousands of people, and we can actually get stronger and do it stronger together, right? So imagine having 100,000 people. All it needs for a month, it's only $1 every single one of us. And I'm not putting myself into $1. I'm gonna donate more money because I have to lead by example. And it's not only I have to, it's because I want to. I feel good about it. So imagine now 100,000 subscribers, and every single one gives $1. In a month, we raise together $100,000. How that is not going to be able to impact people out there? There's no chance that it is not going to impact people, right? So please, you are most welcome in here. Consider yourself to subscribe and join our Discord and grow this thing, grow this community, grow this family. So I'm sorry. When I want to say things like that, I start and yeah, time take over. Hi Alex. Hopefully Cody will play for a football team when he gets a bit older. He loves playing football. He has loads of different colored footballs. That's beautiful, mate. That's beautiful. After school, that is always the first thing that he gets to. Fantastic. That's wonderful. Cecilia, we are so proud of you and that you are such a blessing. Absolutely, she is. She is. Play with and his bike too. Football and his bike are his favorite things. I mean, if you think about it, one sec, because I want to sneeze. Oh, when these things happen is right. Remember the joy when we were falling down from the bike trying to learn, and we were in the neighborhood and people can actually see us, and we were falling down. The gratification of when we learned how to ride the bicycle, it was amazing. Now you can't see that. You're going like, where is it? Play on the streets. Like we were making like our goalposts. It was like tires from the cars parked. And we were like, oh yeah, like that's pure joy. That's pure. You can't turn around and say to me like, I love gaming. Absolutely right. But you can't turn around and say to me like that's equal to what we were doing back then. So that's beautiful, James, that Cody's doing these two things, honestly, mate. If people don't appreciate your time, don't give it to them. Absolutely. Time is money. Time is money. But then, you know what? Most people demand your time. And when you say to them, like, time is money, they get mad. And I'm like, come on. Learn from me, bro. Learn from me. Oops. I forgot to hit the like button coming in. Just did it. Yes, absolutely. Vanessa, thank you. Hit the like button if you want to give me a thumbs up for a great job or a good job or anything that you think that I have done so far, and for the value of the video. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Guys, please give a thumbs up and subscribe and know we are a family here and we will be able to spread the word to others. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jerry and Alba, for the support. Absolutely, 100% I agree with you. There is no chance this family is not going to grow. I'm determined that this is going to grow in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years time. I don't care. It will grow and we will hit all the targets. So we are here to bless each other as a family and friends. 100%. This is a true family. And here you will find out you are not. Oh my God, you couldn't say it much better for me, Jaren Elba. Absolutely, you are not alone. Whoever is watching, you are not alone. We are here. Please feel free to contact. Either if you want to contact privately, please do. I will have third link down below the description is going to be my Instagram page for Finite to Freedom, that you can send me a direct message over there as soon as you follow, and you can send me a message and I will respond as soon as possible when I see it. Also, I'm going to create an email account so you can actually feel free. If you, for example, like more safe and safe stuff like that, and you go like Finite to Freedom, Alex, I'm going through that. I want to discuss about it and I want to talk to someone. Please do. Please reach out. I'll be more than honored to actually listen to you. As I said, it doesn't matter if you're gonna receive an answer from me or not. Do me the honor to consider to ask for help or support. Have an ear by your side to listen. Listening to others can help them more than do something for them. Promise you that. So, if you are here, it's not by chance, but because it's where you should be as a family. Absolutely. Okay, where do I send it? Send. What do you mean? Send it. What do you mean, Jerry and Elba? Let me know. Jerry and Elba, I agree. I also feel that the people here and who have been brought together recently have been brought tougher. I have been brought tougher for a reason and a good positive reason. I also feel it together. 100% James. And I am so grateful for you guys giving me the chance to actually create this thing, and you are spending your time with me right now on the live, watching me, hearing me. Truly honored. Truly honored. Vanessa, absolutely. James 007. I have to go cook fish for the family. Enjoyed all of you. Beautiful. I love fish, by the way. But have a fantastic afternoon, I believe it is there, Vanessa. Have a wonderful cooking and be safe. And can't wait to see you back and hopefully soon on a podcast to call in. Thank you, Vanessa. Have a nice evening by James 007. The dollar. No, not yet. Not yet. You have done so many things. Like, honestly, I appreciate it. It was just a figure of speech of the power of having a great, massive community. It only will need less amount of money to actually go to a greater cause. Like, I've seen donations that people are asking, like, donate how much you want. Absolutely, yes. But then think about the power of, if you want to raise, for example, like 10,000 of dollars to give to a charity, right? And you have only 10 people following you. It will need $1,000, right? Not that it's a must, but it will need 10 people to raise 1,000 each to raise 10,000. Now, if you raise only like $5 each or $1 each, you only raise $10. You can see what I'm trying to say number-wise. But if you have 100,000 of people and you want to just make a donation of 10,000 and gather 10,000, someone might not have money. Someone might have, right? But I'm saying, if in the average price, every single person can honestly do a $1, right? Even a 10 cents. That's the power of having a big community, because it will need less money to do the greatness instead of having less people and much more bigger amount of money. So that's why I have thought about my packages and everything, and it's going to be the best packages out there, because as I said, I'm not trying to make money from YouTube. I'm relying into my trading skills and into my jobs. That's it, right? So I'm going to, when the time allows me and when the numbers allows me, I'm going to create the best package out there that is not going to be beneficial for me. It's going to be beneficial for every single one person, that even if you, I don't know, you can sacrifice. Like, for example, I recently joined, I have to say that, I recently joined, I was watching the Chosen One from a guy called Leonardo. And I discussed with him about the culture, like he's coming from Mexico and he lives in USA. And I talked with him about his culture. I love listening about cultures, other places, other countries, food, absolutely. So I talked with him, and what he was his own notebooks. He was basically creating notepads, right? Notepads, if you say that. So small kind of books. He was creating them. So handcraft. And I enjoyed it because he was making something out there. He was listening to me and I was talking to him as well. So he could listen to me and I could listen to him. So we did a massive conversation. And I ended up not subscribing for the $2.99. I subscribed for the $5.99 because I'm like, you know what? I can do that. It's nothing to pay double price because it goes for the greater cause. That person was such a wonderful person. And you know what? I ended up saying to him, Leonardo, I'm new on YouTube. I'm doing podcasts and I'm doing like a bit of finance. I'm doing like personal growth, mentality, how to get stronger in mentality, lessons about knowledge, financial freedom and everything, etc, etc. And I said to him, I would love to have you as a guest. And he goes like, I'm down. Straight away, he didn't know me. He hasn't even seen the channel. And he goes like, I'm down. Just send me an email. Tell me what's the subject, date and time, and I'll be there. And I'm like, wow. Right? And that's the beauty of it. So we will donate our love and time. You already do. And that's what I appreciate. And I hope more people will do the same because I feel so great about it. I feel so blessed. I feel so honored. And God bless you, Vanessa. May the Lord bless you and the family. We love you. Absolutely, we do. So, what I'm going to discuss now about it. We talked what a real friend is. We talked about what transaction friendship is. We talked about the difference between being a nice guy and a good guy. Now we're going to discuss about peace and happiness, your peace and your happiness. All these 5 subjects are connected as one lesson. If you have a real friend that, again, I quote, that is gonna go in the mud with you, be in the mud with you, is gonna be, hey, I need you. I wanna talk to you. Can we? And he's there or she's there. You don't have to worry about your peace because you will see peace. You will find peace because you will know that someone truly cares about you. Someone truly loves you. And he's gonna be there for you, by your side. Now, if you have a transactionary friendship, your peace will be disturbed and your happiness. It will be disturbed because you will sit down on your bed or on your chair and you will say, what did I do wrong? Am I wrong? Am I weird? Have I said something wrong? So you can see that your whole system is getting disturbed, your peace, your happiness. People do that often. People who are manipulative, they do that. They want you to feel bad. They want to hold you responsible for their lies and their mistakes. Because remember, people don't run away from love. They run away from accountability. Right? So your peace is your responsibility. Absolutely. But if it gets affected by others, you have a choice. You walk away or you stay. The choice is yours. I personally have stayed. My peace and happiness was disturbed. And then in God's time, He removed them from my life. And I'm okay. I never went back and said I miss my memories with them. Because I'm in a greater place. I met more people and greater people. And that's the fact. Your peace matters. So find your peace. What is it actually that you like doing? You might be going into your work. Remember, 75% of people in USA, They hate their jobs. Can you imagine waking up and be like, oh, I'm gonna go to that place again. Oh, another 8 hours. And then you start counting, oh, another 1 hour. That disturbs your peace, your happiness. Remove it. Go chase something that you love. Like, nothing wrong having income by a job that you don't like while chasing your goals, while chasing something that you love. Because everything that you want to do and live by it, by the one and only thing that you love, it comes with sacrifices. It comes with losing your time. But then the feeling of gratification, of happiness, of peace, that you go like, I made it. I made it. Like, it's so wonderful. Like, I'm I was making minimum $1,000 a day for over a week. And then as soon as I hit my first 2.9 actually, almost $1,000 in a day, do you know my first reaction, what was it? I can do this. Like, my 11 years of experience pays off. You see what the sacrifice is? I had to sacrifice my traveling. I had to sacrifice me renting a hotel and going and enjoy my weekend. I had to sacrifice all of them. 11 years, I sat down and I studied and I failed and I studied and I failed and I studied and I failed and I've learned. And the gratification, the pure happiness of, I can make it, right? But still, don't get confused with what I'm saying. I'm still into my normal job, but I'm 10% happier than I was before because I can see results. So sometimes don't get desperate that you want to do it fast. Whatever comes fast, it wasn't meant for you and it will leave. So your happiness matters, your peace matters. Find it. Go search about it and find it. The right people will not cost your peace, will not cost your happiness, will never make you doubt, will be there for you in the mud, will be there to support you, good times, bad times. Because if they can celebrate you only when you are winning, why do they have a seat around your table when you are starving? They're not gonna be freaking there. So why would you give them a seat? So learn from that. I've experienced it a lot. And do you know what? I went into a mode of, I'm not feeling bad. If you treat me bad, if you treat me like in a manipulative way, I'm leaving. I'm disappearing. You will never hear from me. But you will see my success. I will make you think that I lost. I will make you think about that. That you lost, not me, that you lost someone that it was precious like diamond, and that you would be 10 times better because that's what that person wanted for you, to be 10 times better. So it's not about me proving a point or whatever. No. Because otherwise they're not gonna learn. There was a podcast I was watching and it was saying, who was it? Jaguar went to Ferrari, Ferrari went to Lamborghini, like stuff like that. I think Aston Martin, Ferrari went to a company back then, Jaguar, Aston Martin, whatever, and they turned them down. And Ferrari became much better than that company. Then Lamborghini went to Ferrari. Ferrari turned them down. Lamborghini became one of the most freaking expensive car and really nice car. Apologies about that. So every deny, it leads you to success only if you try to prove them wrong, right? Think about it. I've met so many people in my life, but not even close to whatever other people have met. And I let them affect me. I've lost myself. I thought I wasn't a good guy. I thought I wasn't a kind guy. Stuff like that. I thought I will never trust anyone, although still I show my trust. And I let them affect my life. Right now, my message to everyone is you will waste your time allowing people what I allowed. You will allow them to think that you are a loser, that you are nothing, that the way they treat you, that's what you deserve, that's your value, that you can't be treated better. You will allow them people to think about that. Honestly, you will not use it, that rage, that as a fuel, as motivation. You will not use it to prove them wrong and say, this is who I am now, this is what you lost. You're not going to prove them. You're not going to use it as a fuel, as a motivation to actually prove them wrong. You will allow them to think that you are a loser, that you are easily to be manipulated, anything like that. You will... Really? My message is that get angry, use it as a fuel, prove them wrong. Because your creation of something greater, it can be created by that fuel. And you can still be humble. You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to disrespect them. Use it for your advantage, for people who disrespected you and thought that you are nothing, that you are a loser. Use it so you can gain and then destroy them by being humble. That's my message. So, Alex, we are blessed to have you for a friend and brother and creator of F2F family. My pleasure, Jerry and Elba. I told you already, I feel great and I feel blessed and I feel really grateful. It's fantastic. I can't really explain it. But Jesus let Judas sit at his table. Right. That's an interesting one. I'll come back to you, Stacy, right now. 1 second. We love you. Our love is unconditional. Appreciate it. Same from my side towards you guys. I do not know if I could have done that. I would say prove them wrong as much as I would say do your right. Yes, absolutely. But Stacy, honestly, sometimes when you go through that, like I'm using it as a fuel. Because I've been disrespected. I've been manipulated. And for what? For believing in the best in people? And I'm not gonna be proving them wrong? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you don't, and if you start thinking like, oh, maybe I deserved it, maybe they were right, who's losing? You are losing yourself. You are destroying your time, your happiness, your peace. So I personally, that's one thing that I would advise. Prove them wrong. Don't allow them to think that you are a loser, that you are nothing. Because doing nothing proves them right. And I deny to prove anyone right. I'm so stubborn. I'm so competitive. that, you know what, if you respect me, I'll respect you 10 times. If you help me grow, I'll help you grow 10 more times. If you don't disrespect me, I will destroy you 10 times harder than you tried. By proving you wrong. By proving you wrong. I was playing into my previous team, not the last one. 2 years ago, I was playing to a team. They disrespected me so much. So much. Even that the stats that they were following, they were providing me, they were wrong. They just didn't like me. Why? Because I was a talkative person. I was a leader. I wasn't a follower. I was a leader. So I wanted to push the team to achieve greatness because they were lazy. And I'm openly saying it without any regret. They were lazy. Just because they wanted to spend their time and lose every single freaking game by 60, 80 points, I've got a decency in myself. I respect myself. And especially in sports, have the decency to put the effort to play. So the enemy, the opponent, not the enemy, so the opponent will respect you. You might lost, nothing wrong with that, but they respect you because you gave a fight. But going into a game and be a freaking lazy, no effort at all, and they didn't like me because I was telling them these things, so be it. I wasted 1.5 years. The last season, I joined a new team. That team is like a family. The respect I got, absolutely loved it. Loved it. And recently, I'm receiving messages from the coach asking me if I'm alright, just out of interest and stuff, and we miss you and everything, and you're always going to be part of the team. And I'm like, for you guys, I'm freaking gonna fight. And what did I do? Went into last season, played against them, and I was humble until they start talking trash. So I started talking trash by clever words. Like I was like, what are you talking about? You're 60 down. We're destroying you. Why? Just, no, don't talk. Learn your position. Sit on the bench. Go sit around and pick up some towel. Because that's only the good part of you. So I disrespected them that way by proving them wrong that I wasn't the problem in the team. But I beat you. I left you and I beat you on a game. And that's in life as well. You want to manipulate me? You want to take advantage of me? You want to treat me shit? I'm sorry for the word. Do that. I'll give you all the opportunities you can have for you to treat me once nice and with respect. You don't? I'm going to do everything in my power for that anger to generate so much unlimited fuel, and I'm gonna come back and prove you wrong that I'm not a loser, I'm not nothing, I'm everything. Your loss, not mine. And boom. And that's how I built the mentality of a champion. I was like, I started my investments with $150. I kept adding money. I added a decent amount of $1,500. And then I withdrew $300. So I remained with my own money $1,200 in 10 months. And not only I passed that, I reached to 6.3, right? I hit the goal of 3,000. I hit the goal, which is December's goal, 5,000. The 10,000, it's a year from now, so next year. And not only I hit my first goal, or my second goal, or almost my third goal, right? I lost my $4,000, so I remained back from 6.3. I lost them, and I remained with 2.3. And not only I made back the 4K, I even reached to 8.5K. I lost them again. And I will make it now to 10,000. That's the mentality. Trading is for here. It's a mental game. If I wasn't a champion, if I wasn't using my rage, I wouldn't have made this money. And that's what I mean. Through my experience, get pissed off, get angry, and go prove people that they actually stepped over you and prove them wrong, and you will destroy them by being humble. You become successful. You don't have to prove anything to them, to say anything to them. You prove them by your actions. So that's a little bit about it. Now, about Judas. Yes, it was part of Jesus' path that God has. And that's what I'm saying. We are going to have people manipulative in our life so we can learn. But are you going to learn anything if you don't get angry? If you don't want to progress? You're going to only prove them correct. God doesn't want you to prove them correct. He wants you to prove them wrong. He wants you to succeed. He's going to do everything in his power for you to succeed. Think about it. Jesus, no one believed in him in the beginning. He had to show them what he can do in the power of the One. They mocked him. They crucified him. What's the bigger picture? It was God's creation. God unfolded his carpet. And look what Jesus, after that, resurrected. Followers. True teaching. He proved everyone wrong. So, yeah, Judas played his part. And every single person we meet plays our part. It's either our decision, though, for them to play the part, or for them to play the leadership. So, I watched Jerry do. I watched Jerry do that, but I know he's blessed for God, always putting God first. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm the same. I let everything into God's hands, but I'm not like that. Like, I don't think God is gonna help someone who's lazy, and that's what I mean about that. If you are there sitting in your chair like that, God is not gonna do anything for you. You have to go out, work, right? So God can only bless us. He's not going to do the work for us. He's going to give fights for us. He's going to carry our burden for us. But he will make sure that in order for us to receive what we ask him, he's going to get us through thousands of deserts and oceans. So I see what you're saying. The old-person version of me says focus more on you. Let them watch you rise, and the younger version of me would have just rubbed it in their face and left them in the dirt. Yeah, I'm not saying rub it in their face. Just next time that they're gonna see you on the street, they know what you have accomplished without you saying to them. That's what I mean, prove them wrong. So that's what you are saying as well, Stacy. Like, you focus more on you, and that's what I mean. Focus on you. Like, my fuel is that I want to prove them wrong. Next time they see me, they're not gonna recognize me. And then if they see me and they recognize me, they're gonna be like, "Oh, remember that person? I was treating him like that, but look at him. Oh, maybe now I can speak to him." No, you see. So Josiah couldn't stand his football coaches this year. He said, when I make it big, and they are watching me on TV, I will send them front row tickets and see what they have to say about me then. Love him. Told you, you have raised fantastic kids. You have raised fantastic kids. Honestly though, I wouldn't even buy them front row tickets. I would buy them the last ticket on the back. I would let them struggle to recognize me, because when they do recognize me, that's gonna be the best revenge. But Josiah is way more um, better person than me. So Jerry has sat with people who stabbed him in the back, and he still allowed love to destroy them. He told me, God is my strength and I'm blessed. Yes, I agree. See, I wouldn't sit with people that they stabbed me in the back. Um, and that's what I was expecting from myself. Jesus was something, and he's greater than all of us. And that's why he forgave people. He forgave the ones who crucified him. He forgave Judas, forgave everyone. Now, you can see though his struggle, knowing that Judas is going to betray him. He still sat with them on the table. I can't, because it's going to be like a second chance for them to stab me back in again. So, yeah, every person is different, and I respect that from all sides. I'm just saying that hopefully this will benefit people who are actually in the same position with me, and they can get powered up. But yeah, your peace, your happiness are around all these. It's yours. Protect it. Having a real friend, recognize it. Hold that tight. You will never find it again. But transaction friendships, remove them. You don't need them. Your happiness and your peace will be disturbed by this kind. And I hope you learned I hope you learned a few things. I'm sorry if I got a little bit frustrated or anything, but these are real sensitive subjects. And obviously, I'm sharing my experiences with everyone. So I just want to see people growing as individuals. I just want to see people have visions, have goals, have dreams, and I would love to hear from people. And you can let me know down in the comment section um, anything, anything you want to share, and I hope we all learned something today. Now, is there anything else you guys want to discuss? Is there anyone who wants to call in? It's up to you. What do you guys think? But yeah, it's really, really important subjects, all these. Everything that I have picked up, to be honest, I sat down and I've thought about these things, and I was like, I have to. If I want to make a difference, I have to present these things. So I had a different style of podcast to do, but it didn't happen for the third time. So it is what it is. Uh, I'm still gonna be creative. I'm still gonna create more content, and more things are coming. This week, I'm in the morning, so expect me to go massively onto YouTube. Um, Also, I start posting like photos and a few posts, anyways. Also on my Instagram, which is going to be. Uh, Also, I don't know, Stacy, why is it showed me the moderation mode? You wrote. Let me put it. Where is it? I don't know why is it not showing it here. You said, did you see my chicken? No, not yet. Not yet because I'm not. Oh, let me see. Hold on a minute. Let me see. All right. Wow. That's great. That's great. That's great. I love it. I love it. So, yeah. Yes, from Jerin Elba. Do you think RGTI is a buy? Oh, I'll be honest. It has paid off so far, me being away from the market because it moves with greed. And I don't know if you guys saw it, that from greed, we didn't even go to neutral. We went to extreme fear. I'm expecting, I said it after September, I said I'm expecting something bad to start happening. And I think it's in motion with the market. Doesn't matter if it goes $100 up. What I prefer is certainty. So gold for me, it's the most certain thing. And silver. If you can buy silver and hold it, oh my God. One of the best investments out there. This is not financial advice, by the way. But I didn't even have to worry about what the market is doing currently while I'm in gold. I was so relaxed. I was just seeing profit after profit after profit, until I was at work and I didn't have access. And that's when I lost my 5.5K this Friday. And unfortunately, but it is what it is. But everyone started saying like, oh, gold, that's the top. Now it's gonna start the bearish momentum. No, no, it won't. Like when people are talking like that, I'm like, have you actually opened any economic book? Like, have you actually opened any book, read? Have you actually studied about the global economy? Have you actually seen the debt that everyone is in? Just because you went $112 down, even that I lost my 5.5K, do I think that gold is not gonna freaking go up to 5 grand to 6 grand? Like, come on. USA is in debt by $39 trillion almost. Japan, China, Europe, Germany, UK. Like, come on, see the facts. That's what I'm saying. I said to one person from, I had a conversation. I said the best investment you can do right now is not crypto, is gold. I've been saying it since, I can't remember, June, July, I think, something like that. He didn't listen to me. You know how much money he would have by now? Because I'm trading, I'm selling, I'm buying, I'm selling, I'm shorting, whatever. He would invest. When I said to him, the price was about 3,700. Even that now it dropped $112. So what? He would still be a few grand that he doesn't have now. And you know what's the funny part? Is that they come to me and they go like, oh, did you see crypto? Did you see the stock market? It went down. Did you buy? I'm like, no. What's the, like, explain that to me. Why would I buy something that can be manipulated by the banks? So we're talking about the crypto. And he goes like, oh, what? You're stupid? You didn't buy? I'm building my bag. I'm like, good for you. What are you building your bag with? Oh, you know, Trump coin, Elon coin, Dogecoin. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I listening here? Like, you seriously talk to a person that is actually studying about gold, about studying about the global economy, that is studying about depression, crashes, and everything right now, and you're talking to him about speculative coins. Get serious, right? So when I said to him, how much money have you made? And he goes like, oh, not much. I'm just building my bag. Can you imagine if that goes 1 cent up? And I'm like, you are moving based into believing. I'm moving based into facts, based into debt, based into books, based into math. And I started explaining to him like that way, and he couldn't explain me anything. And I said to him, if you bought like Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, stuff like that, I would be like, you know what? Yes, okay. But when you go to 100% of speculation, no. No, I'm not, and I'm not gonna be kind. And that's why I said I'm a good person. I'm not a nice person. I'm gonna tell you the truth, no matter if it hurts you. So he didn't accept it. He didn't appreciate it. I said to him, how much money have you made? And he goes like, not much. In how much time? Oh, I started building my bag like 3 years. I said to him, when you come to my position, when you are making $1,000 every single day, and you can lose and you can laugh about it, you lose 5.5K and you can actually make it back again next week. Come and find me. We'll speak together again. For now, you will see me on the other side because that's what it is. So I'm sorry, Jerry and Elba, for not replying on that. If I see the price, I don't know. I can search for it. I can tell you the truth, what I see. But that was a great chance that you gave me just now, so I'm really thankful about it that you gave me about that because I wanted to bring out. There's so many people out there now talking absolutely BS about gold. People are gonna pay attention and listen to them, and that's because they don't know the value. And I'm like, it dropped, yes. It's healthy that it dropped that much. Even that I lost my money, not a lot, 55% I lost, right? I'm like, it's healthy. It's healthy because it has to go down and then it go skyrocket back again. So people who say that, I don't know, like, oh, the market is moving up, there's no fear, blah, blah. There's so much uncertainty. There's so much fear. There's so much BS noise out there. They're saying like, for example, like, I can't even know, like, can't even remember. They were saying like $225 XRP. And I'm like, what? How can you say that? It's impossible, right? It's not impossible, but if you see the facts, it's kind of like close to impossible. So I'm gonna have a look on the RGTI and have a look. I'm gonna come back tomorrow with another live stream and talk especially about the stock market and precious metals and stuff. And I can only give you my opinion. Everything I said just now is not financial advice about the investments. Is not anything at all. Just me, my journey, my experience, and my opinion, and my 11 years of experience. That's what I'm in experience. For now, I hope you enjoyed the podcast. I hope you really, really took something valuable today and learned about. If you want, let me know down below in the comments and we can discuss a few things. We can have debates. For me, it's easier to have debates on a call. So that's why I'm going to put the Discord link down below. First link down below the description. And let you guys decide if you want to join in, if you want to debate, or if you don't. That's fine. Absolutely understandable and respected. So I hope you all enjoy your night. I hope you get some rest. I'm gonna go now read my book that I want to finish it, and it's about my first book, and it's already really, really late that it's taken me so many months to finish it. I shouldn't. It's about don't believe everything you think that is real, right? Because thinking can actually destroy your happiness and stuff like that. I'm just giving you the content of the book. And the next one, it's my best friend actually bought me, like, there is no better gift for me to receive. It's a book, a valuable book, a book that he provides me knowledge. And he bought a book for him, and he bought the same book for me. And the book is what you love. What's your dream job, or what you love doing as a dream job, something like that. So yeah, I need to go finish my book. I'm gonna chill a little bit, have something to eat, and until then, have a great and wonderful night. Have a good rest. Have a wonderful weekend. I hope everything will come the way you want. Trust the process. That's the one thing that I can say. Trust the process. Everything will be resolved. Keep yourself safe and your loved ones and anyone else you care about. And I hope you enjoyed it. Until then, have a great night. I'll see you on tomorrow's podcast or live stream. Have a great rest. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Oop. I don't know why is that happening. 1 second, bear with me, guys. There we go. Have a good night.